All right, so today is my last episode of, I've talked about giving up is not an option and that you need to persevere, how important perseverance is with things. So the reason why I talk about these things, and a lot of people are like, well, how do you do all that you do? How is it that you continue to move forward with things? And so, have you ever felt like giving up? I'm just curious, because I have. And I'm sure that you all have too, and certain things. We all have bad days. We all, feel like maybe we've lost our purpose, or what we're doing really isn't affecting or having the effect we wanted to on people, and we just want to give up on, our jobs, our relationships, on getting further in life, on just making a difference. And when you feel that that's not where you're going with things, you feel a little helpless. And, life is not always easy. We're all faced with stuff that we have to overcome. We're all faced with shit. Shit happens. We have to learn to accept it. It's not all daisies and butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. It's not. And if you can accept that and you understand that sometimes things aren't going to go your way and sometimes you're going to feel like giving up, then you'll know how to handle that much better. I kind of got to a point where I was like, you know what? All this stuff I'm doing isn't getting anywhere. I'm not getting the results I want. I'm not seeing what I want from people. I'm not going in the direction I want to go in. So what I did was I stepped back, and you take a breath and you reset and you revisit how you're going to do these things. Because when you get to a point, and I don't care what it is that you feel like giving up on, you just feel completely helpless, like you're never going to get any further with things. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on, if you're at the point where you feel like you're giving up and you feel like whatever it is that you're doing is not having the effects that you want on people, on your life, on whatever it is. Don't accept the helplessness. Don't accept the fact that you feel helpless, because you're not helpless. You are not useless. But if you think that, that's what you'll become. You'll never dig yourself out of that hole. If you continue to think that way, you're just going to accept that and stay stuck. So do not accept the helplessness. Push forward, dig yourself out of the hole, whatever it takes. Just keep moving forward. And to understand, okay, I have to not accept this whole helplessness thing. But so then in order to do that, you need to change your thoughts, right? You need to believe that you can get out of whatever this rut is, or that you can deal with the things that go on in life, or that you know that even though it's not always daisies and butterflies, you're a strong person and you can continue to move forward. And final tip, because I've talked about perseverance, right? I've talked about the importance of perseverance. I talked about how giving up is not an option. When you change your thoughts into that giving up is not an option, you can find another way. You can persevere, and you try and try and try again. You just continue to move forward, because if you stand still, you're going nowhere. And you will be miserable. You will feel like giving up. You will want to give up, because that's all you'll think. That's all you'll believe. Oh, I'll never get this. I'll never do that. I'll never go this way. I'll never lose weight. I'll never get a different job. I'll never make more money. I'll never be able to save money. I'll never get this. If you keep telling yourself that, it's going to keep happening. Oh, they'll never be able to fix that. No, they won't. They won't. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. Right? You know what it feels like to give up. What's it going to feel like if you don't give up? You want to know what it feels like to not give up. You want to know. You want to be stronger. You want to push forward. So the next time you're feeling like, I'm going to give up, I'm just done. I'm done with whatever it is, and I'm over it. Think to yourself and ask yourself, have I done everything possible in this current situation to maximize the opportunity that I have, to experience everything that I have, to have learned how to try to get out of this situation, how to push past any kind of pain or adversity or crap that comes in your way? Have I tried that? Have I pushed forward and done everything I can to achieve what it is that I really want to achieve. If you've said no, then you need to keep going. Then giving up is not an option. And if you're like, well, yeah, I've done everything, but I still want this. This is still why I want to do this. Then you find another way. You change the direction of the sail. The wind is going to change every freaking day in your life. You just change the direction of that sail and point yourself in the right direction of what it is that you want to accomplish. Because if all you're doing is giving up, you're going to turn into this negative person who never sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Nobody wants to be around that kind of person. Don't be in such an ugly place that you've accepted that you're completely helpless and nothing will change and you can't move forward. That these are what your thoughts are and nothing else is going to change them. And that, you know what, you're done trying. Nobody wants that. I don't want that for anybody. I see a lot of people like that. And dude, I believe in so many people more than they believe in themselves. And sometimes you need to take that belief of that other person and use it to your advantage until you can believe in yourself, until you can say, you know what, I'm not giving up because I know I can do this. And you can. So whatever it is that you're, feeling like I'm going to give up, I'm going to quit, I'm done, know that I've been there in more situations than one, more times than one, in a lot of things. But I haven't given up. I've pushed forward. I have found a way. I have changed the direction of the sail. But my goals at the end of the day for all these things that I've wanted to throw the towel in or that I thought I felt helpless in, my goal is always the same. Okay? Why I want to do these things is always the same. But I've changed the direction of the sail. I've not accepted, I have said I'm not helpless. I've changed my thoughts over and over again because I know that in the long run, giving up is not an option because I'll look back at the what ifs and the could haves and the should haves and the would haves. So with that being said, those are my 3 tips on not giving up. Don't accept your helplessness. Get over it. Okay? Suck it up and push forward. Change your thoughts. You change your thoughts, you're going to change everything. You turn them into a positive direction. I can do that. Not I can't and I never will because I'm just so helpless. It's never going to make any difference, whatever I do. No, shut up. Shut up with those freaking thoughts and words. And then you just keep trying again and again and again. Because if so many of these people that I've talked about this week had never pushed forward and never continued to do or try to push forward or tried to change the direction of their sail, so many things would not have happened in this world. And I threw those names out the other day. I'll post a link to that in case you missed it. I threw some names out there. Let me see. Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, Jim Carrey, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Mozart. All these people that were famous and did like awesome and amazing things. They sucked. They all pretty much sucked in the beginning. You gotta start somewhere, right? They just said, you know what, I know I can do this. And one last thing that I was watching today, I was watching a little video on The Pursuit of Happiness from that movie, and one thing that I noticed where a lot of people give up is because they focus too much on what other people say or what they think. And in this video it said, don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something that you want to do. And I want to leave you with that because it's all up to you. It's not about what people think. It's not about what they tell you. Nobody wants to see anybody successful, and I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. Because they can't do it, and they don't think they can do it. They think you can't do it. So don't ever let anybody tell you, like, just quit and give up. Because you know what? It's not meant for them to understand. It's for you to understand, and it's your reasoning behind why you're doing what you're doing. So keep moving forward. You are not helpless. Change those thoughts, and keep trying over and over and over again until you find the right way. You may find 5,000 wrong ways, but that one right way is going to get you the most satisfaction and rewarding feeling that you have ever felt come across you, that you'll just be like, whoa, I didn't really realize I could accomplish something like that. But you can. So take that with you. Do what you want with it. That is my advice, because guess what? We've all felt like throwing in the towel and giving up, and you're not going to do it. I'm not letting you. Okay, so if you feel like giving up, send me a message and we'll talk. We will definitely talk. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for getting on, and I will see you next time.